Welcome, children. How are you all? Hope you all are good and safe at home. I am Nambirani, your computer science teacher. Today's topic is files and folders. Before we start, let's do a small quiz on computer startup and shutdown chapter. Textbook page number 124. Match the following statements with the correct term. A. A computer knows me by this name. Yes, answer is username. Very good. B. I do this when I finish using the computer. Log out. Good. I can do this if I type in the correct username and password. Log in. Very good. D. A secret word that the computer and I know. Password. Good. Last, E. I do this to turn off the computer. I have to do this. Shut down. Very good, children. Dear children, I hope everyone has understood the computer startup and the shutdown chapter. Now, are you ready for today's session? Today, we are going to learn about files and folders. Learning outcome. At the end of the session, you will be able to familiarize with the concept of organization of files into folders using drag and drop method.
Hi everyone, today let us talk on files and folders. Okay, what is a file? A file is an item that contains information, for example text or images or music. They are represented with icons to recognize them easily on computers. Let us see a few examples of files with their icons. So the first one from the left is the music icon, the second is the picture icon, third is the video icon, fourth is the docs icon. What is a folder? A folder is a container where the files can be stored. Let us also visually see how the folder icon looks like. This is the icon of a folder. So as we have seen from the definition, it is a place where all the files are stored. For example, where the music files are stored, where the photo files are stored, where the video files are stored, and where the text files are stored. To create a new folder, let me access my computer. I will double left click it to access my computer, and from the navigation panel I will choose the desired drive where I want to create a new folder, and you can see the drives in the navigation panel as well as in the right side of the Windows Explorer. Now I'm going to choose the drive F where I want to. As we have now accessed the drive F, I will go to the menu bar and we can see the folder icon. I will single click it and a new folder icon appears with a highlighted blue color. So in that I will give a new name. I'll type a new name as new folder. As we have finished giving the name, I will press enter key. There is also another way, a shortcut way to create a folder. For that we will right click on any white space and then we will drag down the pointer to the new and then folder. We'll click on it and a new folder icon appears with a highlighted blue color. For the same process, we will give a new name in the blue highlighted area. So let us type a name, and after finishing typing the name, we will press the enter key, and thus we have created another new folder. We can also rename a folder. So now to do that, we will single left click it and right click it, and we will see many options. For that, we will drag down the pointer to rename, and after clicking the rename, we can give a new name for the folder. For me, I'll give as my folder 1. And as soon as we finish giving the name, we will press the enter key. Okay, now let us try to open a folder. In order to open a folder, I will select a folder by single left click, and to open a folder I will right click it, and we see this open option. I'll click it, and thus we have opened the folder. To delete a file, first of all we need to find out where the file is stored. For example, the file is stored inside this folder. We need to access it, and then make sure that the pointer is on the file which we need to delete it, and right click it, and we select the delete option. There's the file is already deleted, and the deleted file will be in the trash bin. We need to open it, and there we will find the file which has been deleted. Deleting a folder is same as deleting a file. We need to select the folder which we need to delete it, right click it, and then we choose the delete option, and thus it is already deleted, and the deleted folder will also be found in the trash bin. We can restore the deleted items from the trash bin. To do that, we go to menu bar, select manage, and restore items.
Talk about moving files versus copying files and look at a couple different ways to accomplish both. The distinction between moving files and copying files is pretty simple, but it's important. Moving a file is exactly what it sounds like. You take a file or folder and move it from one place to another. After you move it, it lives in a new place and is no longer present in the original location. Copying, on the other hand, creates a duplicate of the file in the target location while leaving the original in place. Generally speaking, you move files when you want to organize them, and you copy files when you want to share them or back them up for safety. Operating systems like macOS and Windows understand that this is how moving and copying are generally used, and that understanding is reflected in the default behaviors of their interface. Let me clarify through example. I'm going to open Macintosh hard drive now by double-clicking, and I have two folders in here already I've made for this demonstration. The first is called My File Source. I want to see this in its own new window, so I'm going to right-click and choose Open in New Window. And I want the other folder in its own window too. Instead of right-clicking, I'm going to hold down Command and double-click on my file's destination. And there it goes. I'm going to close this original window now. And now I've got my two folders side by side, which is a great way to be configured when you're working with files. I'm going to select everything in the My Files Source window now. There's a couple ways I could do this. I could click on the top, hold down Shift, click on the bottom. I could also hit Command A to select all. Or I could drag a selection around all of them. Once I have them all selected, I'm going to drag them to my other folder. What I want you to notice just happened is that it moved the files from my file source to my file's destination. The reason it moved them is because my file source and my file's destination are on the same volume. They're on the same drive. They're both on Macintosh hard drive. And the reason it moves them is because the Mac is assuming that since they're on the same drive, I'm just trying to organize my files. It thinks I just want to move them from one place to another so I can get them in a better place. It didn't copy them. It didn't make new copies. It moved them. If I grab them and move them back, now they're gone from the other folder. If I do want to copy them, there's a couple ways I can do that. One is to do the same thing, but hold down Option as I drag them from one place to another. Notice now they've copied, and I have two copies of all these files now. There's another way I could do this. First I'll delete the ones in the destination folder by hitting Command A, and then I can delete by hitting Command Delete. I could also have dragged them to the trash, but Command Delete is faster. My other option is similar to what you may be used to in a word processor, which is to copy the files to the clipboard either by hitting Edit, Copy 18 items, or just hitting Command C, and then going to my destination folder and either hitting Edit, Paste, or hitting Command V. Okay.
Did you like the video? Yes, now we can see some real examples of files and folders. Pencil box. If you take pencil box, it is a folder. Pencil and eraser are files. Classroom. Classroom is a folder and the students are files. In calendar, month is a folder and days are files. Book. Book is a folder and pages are files. Now, I hope that everyone has understood what are files and folders. Now, let us start to do the worksheet. Number 58. Jyoti wants to arrange the files on her desktop. Help her by joining each file to the right folder. Children, what did we learn in today's class? We learnt about files and folders. Could you all repeat the keywords along with me? Files, folders, drag, drop, press, release, select, left click. Types of files: text file, image file, video file, music file. Good. With this, let's wind up today's session. Thank you. Take care and stay safe, children.